all of this culminates to the fact that I don't want any of this anymore. Like, leave this in 2020. Leave us not being able to tell your music apart in 2020, and leave us not being able to tell whether we're watching good song with a good video or a good video with a bad song. Because these are two different things. So there's that one. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is No Ghostwriter. Follow no_ghostwriter on Twitter and Instagram for 24/7 rap and hip hop talk. And be sure to like this video, leave a comment and subscribe if you like what I'm talking about today. So today I'm talking about things that we do not want from female rappers in 2021. I asked you guys on Twitter and Instagram and in my YouTube community, what things did you want female rappers to leave in 2021? And you guys came back with a really interesting range of suggestions, and I wanted to talk about some of them today. I picked out my favorite ones, or the ones that I thought really provoked an interesting conversation, and I wanted to talk about them with you today. So I hope you enjoy that. And also make sure, if you want to see more exclusive content from me, including full reactions with the music and as well as the lyric breakdown, and if you also want to just get exclusive content and access to merch and fun things like that, then make sure that you join the No Ghostwriter community. And I'm about to start posting some really interesting things on Patreon, so miss out and don't say that I didn't warn you. So first of all, something that I don't want any more of is very repetitive bars with the exact same subject matter. This is a big reason of why I don't actually listen to a lot of male rappers. I don't like the fact that I can guess almost all of their punchlines. Like, that's boring to me. If I listen to your music and I can get it really quick. I don't necessarily relate to the sort of uniform male experience that they present. And I'm not saying that I relate to the male experience period, because I'm not a man. I'm just saying that the kinds of men that I like to speak to and engage in conversation have a bit of range. So the thing that's disappointing about a lot of the men in the industry is that they are very intelligent, but they are presenting a caricature of, you know, themselves and a rapper for sales. And that's very much, you know, what I am starting to feel in the female rap space, and that's the thing that I hate. I just don't like it. Male or female, I hate those vibes, and that's why the lyrics being very similar all the time, to the point that I can guess everyone's punchlines, for me is indicative if that's where we're going. And I definitely had some interesting comments, people who agreed. Draw Clearly said simple cash ass bags lyrics, we need real lyricists. Tristella Pin says, I don't know how to word this, but I just want raunchy lyrics not to be the norm to get a hit or support from fans. Make it cool to rap with storytelling and make people excited to dissect lyrics. There were a lot of 5-star videos for 2 to 3-star songs this year. And I will say something adding on to that I really want less of is big budgets for bad songs. What is going on? And I don't really necessarily blame artists for this. I don't necessarily blame artists for the environment. To be honest, I don't blame anyone for the environment that they're working in with the music industry. I honestly don't, because of the kind of industry it is and the way that it's built. But what I will say is that when you are acting within it, how you interact with the music industry from the first interaction sort of determines how you're gonna go beyond that. And the reason I say that is because it's a game of agreements and business relationships. And when that's the game, you set precedent with people, and you also have a finite amount of power and negotiating position. And if you get yourself in a position where, you know, the big budgets are given to you and you are expected to, you know, perform within the parameters that big budget demands, then yeah, you are gonna have to do, you know, a big video with loads of, you know, looks and various things, because your label has a relationship with you wherein they put money in and and they want money out. So that is very much, you know, why I don't necessarily say I'm blaming artists per se. I'm just saying that I'm aware that it's something. I have different blame I have for artists, but that's separate. At the Pink Dynasty says putting in more effort on music videos rather than writing rap, which is similar to what I just said. Jonathan Clifton, making raps for TikTok influencers and only rapping about sex. That's why older male rappers and Nicki can remain relevant, because they're diverse in their subject matter. And yeah, I will say that of the men that I listen to old school male rappers. Are they still rapping about some mess? Yes, they are still rapping about mess. Like, men are still, you know, rapping about mess the same way women rap about mess. But well, no, actually, in the particularly disgusting way men rap about mess. But nonetheless, I do feel that disconnect with the younger generation, so I definitely relate to that. Sasu Vibes on YouTube says, stop promoting porn rap, focus on bars, quality instead of visuals, and quit the dramas on social media. Respect rap roots or leave it. Only talking sexually and not speaking on other topics. That's Jalen Dior on Instagram. The Pristine King, being an aesthetic and not an actual MC. Reality shows and trying to be a public figure, just rap. We don't need any more Cardi tries, we need Cardi bars. Songs that are geared towards the masses, TikTok songs, etc. Just get back to the songs and techniques that made us love you. Cough, cough, Meg. Comments are not necessarily reflections of my own opinion. But if you do want to see my thoughts in terms of just Megan's music industry moves, then check out my video on Was Megan Thee Stallion Overhyped, which is on my channel. So yeah, you guys very much captured what I was feeling there. Twerking over lyrical skills, pushing stripper rapper aesthetic, and so on and forth, which so yeah, you guys definitely feel that. Jay Pascal, pushing stripper rapper aesthetic. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate strippers, but we need more versatility. Everyone can't be the same. Respectfully, I'm a man, so I don't want to tell women what to or not to do. Then we've got Cowboy Titties says, the generic sound, all of them starting to sound the exact same with a handful of standout acts. And you know, all of this culminates to the fact that I don't want any of this anymore. Like, leave this in 2020. Leave us not being able to tell your music apart in 2020, and leave us not being able to tell whether we're watching good song with a good video or a good video with a bad song, because these are two different things. So there's that one. So number 2 up next, it has to be said, it had to be said, female rap unity, fake friendly behavior. Please stop. It's okay. I think people are and will be genuine friends with each other within the industry, and that's just natural with any industry. But we don't buy this. It's very strange. Like, I don't know why fans are expected to immediately buy in to the idea that everyone is holding hands and playing Kumbaya. And it's very, you know, odd. Rap is competitive. It is a competitive genre. That's why I like rap. Because I like competition. I like to see people push themselves. I like to see the kinds of people who can withstand the pressure of somebody trying to step on their toes and have something to give back to that person. I like that, you know? I root for that person. I root for rappers. So, you know, I agree with you at Megatron Nicki. They need to leave drama and fake befriending everyone to appear unproblematic. You know, you want to have a pristine, clean public image. No one does. You never will. It's better that you have a true image that resonates with true fans who truly get you and truly accept you. It's better that you pursue that strategy to get what you want. Yeah, so Lyris the Martian, propaganda and fake friendly behavior. Yeah, so there we go. So we just don't want any more of that. We don't want in 2021, we don't want. And the worst part is the fake friendly behavior isn't even real. Like all the online beef, it's very because you know vanity is deadly. Beefing online instead of taking it to the booth, stop that very much. Roman Zelensky, stop all the social media drama and trying to pull up and fight. These women are rappers, so why not just drop a diss record instead of going to Twitter or Instagram live? Diss records have always been a good thing for rap music. Pink Ghost Tings, the girls need to stop being so sensitive and so afraid to hit the booth when they feel attacked or feel offended, hurt. Yeah, so that's very much a good point, all of those things. And it just fits into why the whole thing of having female rap unity as a standard is wrong, because you need to be able to keep the jest and the sport of rap present, and you can't do that if you have to be everybody's best friend. So number 3, things that we do not want any more of in 2021 from female rappers is Nicki's bottom feeder bar from Plain Jane remix. Plain Jane remix with ASAP Ferg. Nicki Minaj said, "Bitches must be eating ass because I swear they bottom feed us." And she said, "Bitches must be eating ass because I swear they bottom feeders." So she's saying they must be eating ass because they're bottom feeders. So she's saying they're bottom of the barrel, they're beneath her, they're low, so they must be eating ass. So at Barb Thirst says, "If he eat my ass, he's a bottom feeder." I swear I heard that line 8 times from different female rappers this year. It was a cute bar on Plain Jane remix, but now it's overdone. So yeah, you heard it first from Barb Thirst. Stop using the bottom feeder bar. We've heard it. We don't want it anymore. We want rest. We want rest. And there's the whole general copying Nicki generally in terms of anything to do with her. Orion Park says they should stop copying Nicki and try something new. I'll also talk about the fact that I've had non-stan people, so locals, tell me that they've noticed that people are ripping pages out of Nicki Minaj's book. And hey, there we go. So number 4 on the list, we would love to see an end to ghostwriters and just bad bars generally. And I had a lot of people say that they wanted no ghostwriters, and just shout out to this channel, no ghostwriter. Pick up your pen, ho, write a rap. So we've got Jay Royo said ghostwriters, leave them in 2020. Jalen Dior using ghostwriters to write their raps. Baby Robot Girl, ghostwriters, 360 deals and female empowerment, female rap unity. Ice Viver, the BS narrative of female rap unity, ghostwriters, hand-me-down bags, rapping only about sex. A really original Yoma, whack rhymes. The bitches need to step their pain games up. Most of them can't rap. Onika Dupes, the fear they have of writing their own raps. It's the example of Cupcake's How to Rob remix. They didn't want to answer back because they can't write. More people saying ghostwriters. I think this is really a problem. It is a big problem because I've noticed sometimes when some of the girls will make a point in their music videos to have them with a notepad and a pen writing, and I always think to myself, why is that still a shocking scene? I appreciate that as a society we've all got different challenges that we all have to overcome, but what on earth makes you think that women are not capable of being lyrical assassins? What makes you think that women don't have, the ability to express a range of emotions and feelings through words and do it well. It's just very, I feel like gendering hip hop was a deeply unnecessary thing to do, and it's left us where we are now, where because so much rides on hip hop, you know, nobody wants to, so they sort of created a norm, and the norm, you know, it seems to be what's safe and what works and what makes sense, and in that apparently women writing their raps doesn't. I don't know why, but I rebuke that, and just rebuke that all 2021 and beyond. Write your raps, and if your raps ain't good, don't rap, you know? I have, you know, I definitely enjoy dilly and dabbling in a little bit of freestyling, a little bit of, you know, I write and I do whatever. But if it was just coming back to me that consistently, yo, your stuff is bad, girl, like it's not good, and I've never had that, but if that's what people started saying to me, you know, I would reevaluate my choices. I wouldn't hire someone. And Cherry Moons hit this on the head. The assumption that female rap is second class to male, a lot of the girls are better and more exciting. Very true. Which leads very, very true. Number 5, apparently we're leaving DaBaby. No, female rappers need to leave DaBaby in 2021. We do not want any DaBaby female rap collabs, and according to Mary Nunes, this is why they said corny punchlines need to go, female unity, clout chasing, lack of bridges in their songs, ghostwriters, whack producers, DaBaby, 360 deals, club appearances, DaBaby, party hosting, hookah, just smoke weed, Fashion Nova, cash up giveaways, DaBaby, name dropping other celebs. Case in point, female rappers need to leave DaBaby alone in 2020, in 2021. No more DaBaby collabs, female rappers. You heard it here first. We don't want any more. We enjoyed. It was nice. We would like something else, please. So number 6, things to leave behind, the male gaze. And that was actually a really interesting frequent comment that I got, of just the male gaze. Those 3 words, sexuality is form of the male gaze. They can keep that in 2020. Yeah, so it kind of fits with this whole idea of, you know, who is the music for and what is it for. I think at the end of the day, there is a focus on pleasing men and giving men what they want. The idea that people's sexuality is being performed for men, I think, is an important thing that we look at and we think about it. And I just think if you combine that with the fact that it's men writing a lot of these female rap hits, it gets weirder and weirder. It gets too weird for me. The entire thing is for men, and I don't like that, you know. I feel there's something powerful when women make their own literature and art and everything, and it's outside of a world where they think that, you know, that's all they have. Someone mentioned this and said 360 deals and bad contracts. So that's been mentioned before in this video and on this channel, especially on my video on why Nicki Minaj did not sign the female rapper 360 deal. If you don't know anything about 360 deals and those kinds of arrangements and you want to learn more, then please let me know. I'm happy to facilitate that. But generally speaking, it came from a place of, you know, we want a lawyer to have a look at your contracts and your deals before you start going out. You know, that's like where you need to be at in order to stack it up and ascend to the next level. There's no cheat sheet. So number 8 is ignoring and sleeping on talented artists. We are leaving that behind. We really want 2021 to be about getting, you know, shine and attention, worthy attention, to other female rappers working hard. You know, someone said, con_ending334 says, Tierra Whack, Azealia Banks, Cupcakes, Snow the Product, Luckily 47, Shy Girl, all need their flowers. We can bring Doja Cat, she's talented AF. Very much, and I agree with the sleeping on people thing that you've noticed there. I do think a lot of people are very slept on, and I think it's hard. It's just so hard for me to see that there is a consistent approach within the industry to who gets attention and who doesn't. I just don't see it at all. So number 9 is unnecessary features. They need to leave unwanted features in 2020, says Logan Maxwell. Some songs sound better without a feature. And someone else also commented saying, you know, we didn't need Do It remix. You know, we didn't need like, it was just remixes for the sake of remixes. And yeah, I agree with that to an extent. In terms of the fact that, you know, you've got so many features going around, I think that's good. I think it's good the fact that people are, you know, connecting with each other and making music. I think also, I think the thing that's always going to happen is that you want the good opportunities whilst they're there. And sometimes features can seem like a really good chance to, you know, take a big shot. And in reality, actually, you may have done better keeping just yourself on that beat and speaking from the heart. Yeah, so we just want to see you stand on your own. We just want to see you rap on your own. You don't need to have loads and loads of features. And unless you're Nicki Minaj or Drake, the effects that you have on a feature, it's not going to be life or death, that you should sacrifice the quality of your own material. And so the 10th and final thing that we do not want anymore in 2021 from female rappers, and that is the obsession with Nicki Minaj, and not the obsession the way like I'm obsessed and the way you're obsessed. The obsession of saying they love Nicki and then dissing her. So saying they love Nicki for attention and then sneak dissing her after they have gained the following for clout. Leave Nicki Minaj alone. Stop disrespecting Nicki. And that is definitely something that I wanted to put on the list, because I don't want that. Honestly, like, that's not gonna help me decide whether or not your music is good because you look like Nicki Minaj. Like, that's not what it is that's gonna work for me. It's always the quality of the content. It's always the quality of the content. I just hope, you know, going forward that people are able to actually find interesting and unique things that they have to say about themselves and just not rely on some tangential you know, line pulling you in. Yeah, it's just weird to me. Just do your own music, stay in your own lane. Your fans will be your fans, it will be all yours. Like, just don't try and do weird stuff like that. You know, that's what I always feel in terms of people. That's why I build things the way I build them. So what do you think about the 10 things that I do not want from female rappers in 2021? Do you agree with them? Is there anything missing? Make sure you leave a comment and you let me know. And make sure that you check out my Patreon, patreon.com/noghostwriter for exclusive content. Do you think that these are things that they should leave in 2021? Or do you think that I'm being harsh and there are some things that I missed? I want to know your thoughts. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.